Lesson 11, Chapter 11, Windows Configuration. Chapter 11, Sections and Objectives. 11.1 Windows Desktop and File Explorer. Configure the Windows Desktop and File Explorer. 1. Compare versions of Windows 7, 8, 8.1, and 10. Ang pagkakaiba ng Windows na ito ay we have the ability to add multiple desktops. At ilan na lang ang mga gumagamit ng mga Windows 7 and 8 sa panahon ngayon. Ay halos Windows 10 or 11 na. Use features of the Windows desktop. Ang mga features ng mga desktop natin ay mga application na makikita mo sa iyong desktop, tulad ng menu bar, notepad, settings, at iba pa, mga gaming, Microsoft. Use Windows Task Manager to manage running processes and services. Ang Task Manager naman ay overall na ginagawa mo, tulad ng mga kung saan nakikita mo yung CPU mo or mga information at operating programs na ginagawa. Use File Explorer to manage files, folders, and applications. Ito naman ay kung saan nilalagay natin ang mga importanteng dokumento o files nasa isang folders, and can only access the application in your desktop. 11.2 Configure Windows Control Panels. Configure Windows using control panels. Use Microsoft Windows Control Panel utilities. Dito naman ay makikita mo ang mga general, security, privacy, and so on. At makikita mo din dito ang mga network connection, printers, Windows firewall. Configure user accounts with control panels. Sa Windows 7, you can see, makikita mo lang user account kung saan pwede kang gumawa ng bago or may account ka na. Configure internet network connectivity using control panels. Makikita mo sa start menu, makikita mo network and internet connection na pwede mo siyang i-connect sa iyong internet. Configure Windows display settings. Ang display settings naman ay ito ay mga background na mga resolution na kung saan makikita mo sa settings ng computer. Use system and power option control panels. Ito naman ay sa start menu na kung saan ay may power off or restart ang yung PC, like you can see in control panels. Use hardware and sound control panels. Sound control panels, ito ay para mapag-music ka or malaman mo kung naka-input ba yung audio or if may sira yung sound control panels. Use the clock, region, and language control panels or settings to configure a computer for location. Ito naman ay na-access niya mga clock sa iyong computer at mga region, mga language na makikita mo sa settings na. Use the programs and features control panel to manage Windows software. Dito naman ay makikita mo if may want kang i-uninstall or may gusto kang makita sa iyong application. Explain how the Windows troubleshooting control panel to investigate system issues. Malalaman mo dito kung may mga technical problem ba yung computer mo or Windows update mo or mga iba pang issues. 11.3 System Administration. Use Windows tools and utilities to manage Windows system. Manage system resources with Microsoft Windows utilities. Makikita mo din sa control panel, ang gamit naman nito ay kung saan pwede ka mag-delete ng iyong document puno na yung disk hard disk mo. Use Microsoft Windows utilities to manage system operation. Ito ay storage na kung saan nandun ang mga files na yung kailangan, yung mga gaming, tulad ng mga laro, pambata, cards. Manage system volume storage with Microsoft Windows utilities. Malalaman mo dito kung ano capacity ng yung drive or kung ilang gigabyte. Manage software application. Karamihan ay magnagamit ng PowerPoint, Gmail, Google Drive. Mga application na ito ay ating ginagamit mo. 11.4 Command Line Tools. Use Microsoft Windows Command Line Tools. Use the Windows Command Windows CLI. Pwede mo malaman ng mga specs ng iyong computer sa pamamagitan ng command prompt window. Use File System CLI command to work with the Windows file system. Malalaman mo din dito ang mga files na system drive to check your computer. Use this CLI command to work with Windows disk. Ang command prompt ay ang mag-algalong ng size ng iyong partition. Use task and system CLI command to control Windows operation. Pwede mo din makita if kung sinong gumagamit ng Windows na ito using command prompt. 11.5 Windows Networking. Configure a Windows computer to work on a network. Configure a Windows computer to share resources on a network. May isang server na kung saan pwede mag-connect lahat mga ibang devices. Configure local resources to be shared with other network users. Pwede din mag-connect ang iba't ibang network user sa isang server. Configure wired network interface in Windows. Ito naman ay gumagamit ng wire na network para makapag-access sa internet ang computer. Ang wireless network interface ng Windows naman ay ang wireless ay pwede kang mag-connect kahit walang wire. Use Windows application to access remote computers. You can connect and control in LAN and WAN for desktop sharing. Use remote Windows remote desktop and remote assistance to work with remote computers. 11.6 Common preventive maintenance techniques for operating system. Use common preventive maintenance techniques for Microsoft Windows operating system. Perform preventive maintenance on a computer using Microsoft Windows tools. Update and use a virus to cleaner or use the built-in cleaner and run a full scan weekly. Para malaman mo na, para na-update mo na yung pagka-virus ng iyong computer. Perform system restore procedures. When important changes that you can detect in your PC. 11.7 Basic troubleshooting process for Windows operating system. Troubleshoot Microsoft Windows operating system. Explain the 6 steps of troubleshooting on a Microsoft Windows operating system. Describe common problems and solutions related to Microsoft Windows operating system. Troubleshoot advanced Windows operating system problems. 11.1 Windows Desktop and File Explorer. Since 1985, there have been over 25 versions of Windows. Ito ay may mga iba't ibang version na Windows. Windows comes in 32-bit or 64-bit edition. In the case of Windows 10, 12 edition were developed and released, however only 9 are currently offered.
Comparing Windows version Windows 7. So, yung Windows 7, ito yung nirelease noong October 2009. Windows 7 was quite successful. So, offered improvements to the interface, performance, and file explorer, including the first appearance of libraries and home group of sharing. So, dito raw sa Windows 7 is na improvements yung interface and performance and yung file explorer raw, and pati raw yung first appearance ng libraries and home group file sharing. So, sinusuportahan rin ng Microsoft offers hanggang January of 2020 sa Windows 7. So, ayan, Microsoft offers extended support for Windows 7 until January of 2020. So, next version, Windows 8. Compare Windows version Windows 8. So, ito naman is nirelease noong October 2012, yung Windows 8. Included raw ang major revision in the Windows interface. So, Windows 8 was designed to be more compatible with touchscreen, tablets, and mobile devices. So, ayan, yung Windows 8 compatible raw sa touchscreen, like sa tablets and mobile devices. So, the interface change were unpopular and made it difficult for some users to learn. So, yun raw yung Windows 8. So, comparing Windows versions, Windows 8.1. So, yung Windows 8.1 nirelease 1 year after Windows 8 in October 2013. So, 1 year lang yung nirelease yung Windows 8.1. So, Windows 8.1 include a start screen familiar to users and a full start menu button in the taskbar. So, ayun, familiar sa users, and yung start menu button dun sa taskbar. It includes new functionalities and easier configuration option for the desktop GUI interface. So, may new functionalities raw yung para dun sa desktop GUI and easier raw. Then, comparing Windows versions. So, Windows 10 na. Windows 10 offer a return to a desktop-oriented interface. So, Windows 10 supports universal apps that run on desktop and mobile devices. Windows 10 introduced the Microsoft Edge web browser. Charms were placed with the Windows Action Center with notifications and quick settings. So, new update model with feature updates twice yearly and quality or cumulative updates monthly. So, ito yung sa Windows 10. Next is the Windows Desktop. So, the Windows 7 Desktop. Windows 7 has a default theme name Aero. So, ayan, Aero. Yun raw ang theme name ng Windows 7. Windows 7 versions and above have the following features like shake, peek, and snap. So, yung shake, minimize all windows not being used by clicking and shaking the window. So, yun raw yung shake, minimize all the windows, hindi naman, not being used raw by clicking and shaking the windows. So, yung pick naman is to view the desktop icons that are behind open windows by placing your cursor over the show desktop button found at the right edge of the desktop. So, yun raw yung pick. Next is snap. Resize a window by dragging it to one of the edge of the screen. So, yun raw yung snap. Then, users can place gadget gadgets on the desktop. Gadgets are small applications such as games, sticky notes, a calendar, or a clock. So, yung mga users raw, pwede raw sila mag-place ng gadgets dun sa desktop, like yung mga small application, yung mga laro, sticky notes, calendar, then yung clock. Then next is the Windows desktop, the Windows 8 desktop. So, dito naman tayo sa Windows 8 desktop. Included tiles on the start screen, desktop optimized for mobile devices, revised task manager, ribbon menu on the file explorer, Windows Defender native antivirus, and charms bar of 5 icons assessed by placing the cursor in the upper right corner of the screen or swiping your finger in from the right side of the screen on a touch screen. So, dito naman sa Windows 8 desktop, ito raw yung included yung tiles on the start screen, desktop optimized for mobile devices, revised task manager, and so on, so on. Then, dito naman sa Windows 8.1 desktop. So, ito raw yung includes, meron siyang taskbar, start button, and pin program icons. Clicking the start button displays the start screen that is very similar to the Windows 8 start screen. So, similar raw siya sa Windows 8 yung start screen. So, yun yung under sa Windows 8.1 desktop interface.
Windows Desktop, personalizing the Windows Desktop. Ito raw po yung way para personalize natin yung desktop natin. Yan, themes, fastest way. Tapos yung app environment, ito po yung app environment, papakita natin. Ito, tiles. Ito po yung mga tiles. Pwede po siyang i-drag para ma-rearrange. Start screen. Right click the desired Windows app and select pin to start. Search, ito po yung search natin. I-type mo lang po yung name ng app para ma-search. Try natin. Discord. Ayan. You can change the desktop appearance, display settings, and sound settings. Pwede na raw pong baguhin yung mga yan. Windows 7 start menu. Since yung example natin dito Windows 7, tas naka Windows 10 tayo, di natin matatry itong mga to, pero tingnan natin. All of application installed on the computer. Ayan. Yung mga application daw po nakalagay dyan. Recently open documents. Saka po yung list ng ibang mga features such as search, help, support, sa control panel. Para ma-customize daw po yun, right click tayo sa taskbar, then properties, start menu, tapos customize. Tingnan natin, meron dito. Wala po tayong properties, pero meron tayong settings. Tingnan natin kung pwede natin customize dito. Pwede siguro. Pwede natin customize yung taskbar, pero yung start menu hindi, kasi wala. Taskbar, pareho lang po nung dito, kagaya lang sila. Ito po yung task manager naman, function ng task manager. Buksan natin task manager. Meron tayong process, performance, app history, startup, user details, and services. Ayan. Yung process, dito po natin makikita yung mga gumaganang app, saka mga process na currently nagra-run. Yung performance, makikita natin yung graph ng ating mga physical, kagaya ng hard disk, memory, saka CPU. Ayan. Yung app history, makikita natin yung resource utilization. Yan. Yan, anong oras na startup. Ito yung mga pwede mong i-enable sa disable na pag binuksan mo yung PC mo, gusto mong nag-start agad sila. Yan. Users, ito yung makikita mo kung sino yung gumagamit, saka yung resources na gamit niya. Details, dito pwede natin palitan yung priority, kung mas priority yung isa para ma-allocate ng maayos yung mga resource natin. Services, dito yung makikita yung mga services, saka yung status nila kung stop o running. Task Manager, Windows 7. Yan, kagaya rin nung sa ito kasi Windows 10 to gamit natin. Windows, yung pinagkaiba daw po ng 7 sa 10, yan yung application sa process tab magkasama. Yan, application sa process. Yung network tab natin, makikita natin yung performance tab. Ang nasa performance tab yung networking tab. Dito magkahiwalay. Users tab has been enhanced in Windows 10 not only to show users that are connected but also resources that are using. Makikita natin yung tignan natin. Ayan. Ito yung connected na users. Ito naman yung resource na gamit niya.
Windows File Explorer. File Explorer is used for file management in Windows 8 and Windows 10. Windows Explorer is used for file management in Windows 7 and earlier. The ribbon is used for common tasks such as copying and moving files and creating new folders. The tabs at the top change based on what is selected. File Explorer is used to navigate the file system, manage files, folders and subfolders, manage application on storage media, preview some types of files. In Windows 10 and 8.1, the Disk PC features allow you to access the various devices and drives installed in the computer. In Windows 7, this same feature is called Computer. To open this PC, open File Explorer and it will display the Disk PC feature by default. In Windows 8.0 or 7, click Start and select Computer. Modern operating systems improve security by only allowing users with enough permissions to access files. System files, other user files, or files with elevated permissions are examples of files that could lead Windows to deny access to a user. To override this behavior and gain access to those files, you must open or execute them as the system administrator. To open or execute a file using elevated permission, right-click the file and choose Run as Administrator. As shown in the figure, choose Yes in the User Account Control or UAC window. Windows libraries allow you to easily organize content, including removable media, without actually moving the files. A library is a virtual folder that presents content from different locations within the same view. When Windows 10 is installed, each user has 6 default libraries as shown in the figure. In Windows 10 and Windows 8.1, the library are hidden by default. Right-click the left pane of the File Explorer window for the context menu option that can show the libraries. The root level of the Windows directory structure, the partition is usually labeled Drive C. Directories may contain additional directories called subfolders. The number of nested folders is limited by the maximum length of the path to the folders. In Windows 10, the default limit is 260 characters. The figure shows several nested folders in File Explorer along with the equivalent path. Windows File Explorer and User and System File Locations. Users folder. Windows stores more of the files created by users in the users folder. C dash users dash user underscore name dash system folder. Most files used to run as a Windows OS computer are found in the folder Drive C Windows System 32. Program files. This folder is used by most application installed programs to install software. Windows File Explorer file extensions. Files adhere to the Windows naming convention. A maximum of 255 characters is allowed. Characters such as a slash or a backslash are not allowed. An extension of 3 or 4 letters is added to the file name is to identify the file type. File names are not case sensitive. By default, file extensions are hidden. In Windows 10 and Windows 8.1, in the File Explorer ribbon, click the View tab, then click to check file name extensions. Windows File Explorer File attributes. These are the most common file attributes. Number 1. R. The file is read-only. Number 2. A. The file will be archived or archived the next time that the disk is backup. S. The file is marked as a system file and warning is given if an attempt is made to delete or modify the file. H. The file is hidden in the directory display. That's all, and thank you for listening.